Before we start off with today's episode, make sure to check out the Fuku store below and use the discount code for 20% off your entire purchase. Fuku.xyz. Be bold, be you. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's video, where today we're actually going to be looking at ITZY with Swipe. Now, I know the song, I know the dance choreography. I must say it's really sexy. I don't know why, but it's a little bit of my bias that ITZY is one of my favorite female groups, especially in the K-pop world. There is something about their entire production value that is next level, even when you compare it directly to Blackpink, for example, and I really enjoy all of it. I love it when a video is super sexy, and I would just say let's jump into the video and analyze this for the first time. I have no idea how they're gonna do it, but if I have a feeling of swiping, I hope there's gonna be a lot of swipes in the video. So let's go into ITZY with Swipe. Alrighty, I would say let's jump into it to see what it's all about, but like I say, I'm really just hoping that we see a lot of swipe actions. Awesome. So the first thing that I notice in this MV is that they're really just guiding you with all their different angles. She's lying here on plexiglass as if you're getting the perspective as if the camera is underneath the floor. Really creative. And then the camera slowly moves into her and it reveals some sort of QR code. I have a question. Did anyone ever scan this code? Like, can I scan it? I'm going to scan it to see what it actually is about, because I'm just curious if anyone else did it. But okay, my iPhone is not picking it up at all, so no, it doesn't want to pick it up. If anyone knows how to find this code legitly, then please share it with me. I would love to know where it guides me to. Maybe it's some sort of ad. Either way, it's creative. On top of that, I also think that it's great how the music is slowly, you know, getting bigger and louder. It's not revealing itself fully until the drop actually comes right here. Awesome. You can clearly see that this is again one of those robotic arms with a camera on top of it. It's just insane how quick these arms can move. It's so unhuman, but it's so beautiful as well to get some really intense angles. Nice. I really actually like that they are... Whoa, I want to analyze that bit by bit. The one thing I like is that we have a cinema camera over here, and then we actually have a proper iPhone camera, most likely, front camera, and they included that into the footage. You can clearly see that it's not as sharp, not as vibrant as a cinema camera, but it's nice that they included it. It's all about playing with perspectives, you know, and again, with the name Swipe, internet, swiping left, right, up, down, it's very nice that they include these kind of angles. And then she puts her foot here, and then you can also see her foot basically, where was it? Here. Did you guys see it? Her foot was basically kicking the screen at the same time. I don't know if this is CGI or they tried to add it in post some weird way, but it's awesome that they do it. Again, playing with perspectives. Very cool. What is also very interesting is that they're actually using iPhone rather than Samsung. Like, is that normal for Koreans to do so? Like, it's interesting, you know, that they went with this route. Maybe they just didn't get a good deal with Samsung to promote them. So they're like, hey, screw it. We're just going to go to iPhone. Nice. I really just love it. You can see that this is more or less the TikTok overlay, but I love that they're using these type of elements. It's not always about what camera you use. It's about how you use your settings, how you use your editors, how you use everything that's possible in your hands. We had a discussion on the internet yesterday between camera photographers, and they said, now, what is more important, the camera or the photographer? A lot of people just say it's the photographer that makes the creativity. It's not the camera. The camera is just a tool. And I 100% agree. And in this case, they're doing a great element with us iPhones. Look at those transitions, how smooth they actually are. Awesome. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Just swipe, swipe, swipe. Awesome feeling. Great how they captured it with a camera, and it looks great. And on top of that, I also just like how you have these repeating GIFs, I just want to call them, in the background moving because they cannot have the form factor of a 16:9 ratio. This is just an iPhone ratio, the portrait version. It's cool. It's really cool what they did here. You know, it's still interesting to focus not only on what's happening in the middle, but also what's happening in the background. Very nice. Awesome. I've seen a little bit about this room on the internet. Let's see if they actually show something like this on the video. Like, it's really, really awesome how this room is built, because it's pure green screen. I mean, you can even see the green screen in her clothing here. You can see the green reflections here. I really think it's interesting how they masked this all up. It really just looks perfect. And I like that. I like how perfect and how good technology is coming over the next days or years. Awesome. On the beat of swipe, you see how the camera is basically pulsing in and out. Let's have a look at that again. How nice is that? What else do you want to ask for when it comes to creativity? They're really pulling every creative element out of the box here. Fantastic. Very nice. Hold up. Is that a Lamborghini? It looks like a Lamborghini Urus, which is basically the Jeep of Lamborghini. Am I right? Am I wrong? I hope that I know cars good enough to analyze this. I nailed it. I nailed it. It's a sexy car. How do I know these things? I'm just looking at the freaking back seats of a car. I love that I realized what kind of car it is just by seeing the back of the seat. So this is the Lamborghini Urus. Awesome. You, by the way, always notice that every movement they do is all based on this idea of swiping. How can we get all different ways of showing swipes on camera? And look at this. They're doing it non-stop. Swipe, swipe, swipe. How cool. Oh, here we can actually see the green room. Do you see all these different markings on the wall here? These are all just reference points so that they can 3D track the entire room. It's really cool that they left this in, actually, because it just shows a little bit of the roughness, but it also is a cool color, especially when it comes to, you know, what is real and what is fake. I really think this is ballsy. You do not see this too often, especially in productions. Very, very cool. And this is all the same room, by the way. This is all what you see here is that exact one room. Imagine every time they film here with different backgrounds, it's actually just the same location. It's so effective. But as long as you do it good, it can be really, really clean. And in this case, they did it fantastically. You can really see the one thing that I appreciate, especially about ITZY, is that they really, really enjoy when they're able to be sexy on screen. And I'm not talking about them showing skin or anything, but it's all about the movement and about what the video is about. And I really, really appreciate it about ITZY. They are one of the groups that you can really just see their ambition to always get the best out of the video. And I like that. You can see their genuine smiles. They're actually enjoying it. They're feeling the rhythm. They're feeling the scene. They're feeling everything that's happening around them. Really professional. It's just fantastic, and it's super sexy as well. I love it, and I'm not only talking about because it's female. Even if a male group does it, it's just very attractive when they can nail it because it seems as a natural habitat, and they're really aiming for it. Good job here. Nice. Did you guys see that little transition there? They were using her as a... Where is it? Here. They're using her basically as a... Well... interaction point, especially for the next scene. So this is scene 1, this is scene 2, and this might be her basically in a green screen room. So there are 3 scenes layered on top of each other. Looks super cool. Very nice, very creative. I'm really just happy that they kept in this green screen element, because it just shows how, though they were going for this real look, you know, with a little bit of a crazy world, but it's nice to still say like, hey, we actually did all of this in a green screen. It's awesome. They really, really did a good job here. Awesome. Again, it's always nice when you get certain elements like this where you can just praise all the different members. You know, member 1, member 2, member 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Awesome. Wait, flush it down? If you don't listen to the song and all of a sudden you hear the word flush it down, what do you think they're talking about now that I realize it? That's a bit awkward. Like, imagine you just come to this part of the song, flush it down. Yeah, that seems a bit fucked by in all standards, but look, that's how I at least perceive it. Awesome. This is really creative. Awesome. I mean, in all honesty, it looks a little bit fake, you know, with the phone. You can see that this is more or less a 3D rendering on top of a table, and it doesn't look as if it was really a display. This is the only part that I would complain about. I think it's really hard to mask a video on top of a phone or something like that. Normally, you would use a green screen here as well, but this just looks a bit sloppy, especially when you compare it to the rest. What is this code? Can we scan this somehow? Is this the TikTok code? Give me 1 sec. Maybe I can just scan it with my phone. I'm just gonna give it a try. Come on, scan it. Oh, open TikTok. Okay, I'm gonna see where it leads me to. And it actually leads you to the ITZY TikTok. How cool is that? 6 million followers, 68 million likes. Holy crap. But that's cool. It's keeping the world interactive. It made a video interactive. That's all you need. This is really awesome. This is the future of MVs actually, where you can interact with the video somehow. Perfect, perfect marketing. But yeah, guys, that is the video for today. I really enjoyed this. Like I already said, generally I think ITZY videos are very entertaining. They always have a very interesting take on how they try to be creative when it comes to videos. I personally would say, compared to any female group that I so far watched, they always just go out of the ways to make it as entertaining as possible, not only for themselves but also for the viewers. And that is something that you should really appreciate, when everyone goes out of the way to make sure that their videos are top notch. And this is one of those videos where I can say, yeah, everything is on a green screen, but everything is done correctly. There is barely anything where I can complain about, except for that last element on the phone, because everything else looked really perfect. The other thing just looked like shit, and you need to compare it, you know, in that sense. But in this world, fantastic video, super sexy, super colorful, super ITZY, very nice. And from a videographer's point of view, I think they really got everything correct with all the angles. Different angles, very vibrant, different situations, beautiful to look at, and they should be proud of themselves, everyone that worked on this production. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, like always, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribed, and of course, if you have recommendations on videos you want me to check out next, put them in the comments below. I would love to hear your next recommendations, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll catch you then.